Okay, so I have to formally apologize right now because I'm going to say this here publicly and I'm only going to say it once and I will not hear anything else from this day forward.
Hold on, let me cheat out. For the lip?
For the lip.
Because sometimes when you use liners as lip liners.
Did you chunk that?
Did you smear that? Not only like blotting paper, but mama, even fine lines blurred. What do you think?
I like her.
Can you believe it? This formula is to die for.
I love it.
Dry skin, mature skin, girl walk, don't run. By far, my favorite talc-free setting powder.
Yeah.
Eats up Miss Mario Loose talc-free powder. Miss House Labs talc-free powder. Oh my God. Ew!
Did I just snap my fucking Achilles? No, I didn't, right? No, tell me no. Tell me no. Tell me no.
You may not realize that you're judged by the way that you look. Today, you can brush your way to sheer beauty. Let me show you how.
Carney Commons?
Do you know a Jane Gum? A Jamie Charles?
Janie Charles.
How dare you wear shoes?
Yeah.
We have an unwritten rule in this studio that we both go shoeless, despite our outfit showing me up.
They were on.
Oh my God. Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Beautiful and Bothered. Today we are doing drugstore / affordable makeup that should have gone viral. It might have. Most of it probably didn't because, we have a lot of indie brands that don't, pay everybody to say it's like life-changing. But, and some like sleeper hits that either, indie, no one's talking about, shit that has been out and probably did get a little bit of love, or some things like way beginning of this year, maybe even end of last year that we forgot about, but both of us in our declutter fell in love with everything. So we have that coming up because we just did our bonus episode on Patreon, and it was a really good episode. Like we just got to talk about hot topic shit, but we were talking about seeing Kathy Griffin live and like the juicy story she was telling about James Charles, and Jane Gum and Kanye West, girl. But we were like so knee deep in that. I forgot to talk about Casey and I found a new show on Apple TV called I believe The Studio with Seth Rogen.
Okay.
It's Seth Rogen, Catherine O'Hara, Catherine Hahn from Agatha.
I didn't watch that.
Gay icon. You know Catherine Hahn.
She was the main character.
Yes, yeah. So it's like, I have to say, the best TV show we've discovered all year.
Okay.
It's unbelievable because it's a comedy, but it's like, and we were watching it and I was I never was like a huge Seth Rogen fan because it always, it gave me me what old Will Ferrell gave me, which was just like, I'm going to take my shirt off and just like shove my stomach in someone's face. Like it was just always like such straight humor that I just never got down.
Totally.
But I have to say, like, if this is like adult Seth Rogen, I'm here for it because he's like the head of a studio in Hollywood, takes over. Catherine O'Hara was the old head of the studio. Catherine Hahn's the marketing director. And it's just like so good about the push and pull of like making movies that make money versus making artistic good movies. And then I thought it was going to be like typical now, which like every TV show always has to be this like really heavy running storyline, but they kind of set up the conflicts and drama and conflama in the first episode, really funny. And then every episode is almost sitcom-y, even though it's not in front of a live audience, where it focuses on one problem. Like, so the second episode is unreal where they have to get this, he visits a set because he loves visiting sets, Seth Rogen, and they have to get this one shot. It's called Unbroken at Sunset, Can't Mess It Up. And the whole episode, like he keeps fucking up the shot. And like, so it's so good. We were like blown away by it. And I'm like, by far the best new show I've seen all year. It gave me what I wanted. What was that Kristen Wiig thing? Palm Royale.
Oh, okay.
With her and that was the end of that. Was like it just went like, but this gave me what I wanted that to give me. Yeah, and then I know this isn't a Broadway podcast, but Tony Noms came out, so we kind of talked about Broadway on our bonus episode. But I got tickets to Death Becomes Her this weekend, so
you have to let me know how it is because I love the movie, but I'm like, I've only heard good things about the show.
It's apparently so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see
Yeah.
what you think. Oh, I guess we should thank them here as well for people that don't subscribe
That's what
to
I was going to
Patreon.
do, girl. Yes.
Anybody that came to the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Finally talking about it here for the first time.
First episode we filmed since it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the first one.
God, it was so good. And we really deep dove on Patreon. But yes, in case you're not over there, which you should be. It was so incredible. I mean, well over 100 people. It was nonstop for like the whole 5 hours we were there. It was so nice to get to spend so much time with each of you. And we said it over there. Like, it just let us know that, you know, in the middle of like rural suburban New Jersey, to have nonstop turnout for 5 straight hours, we were like, it definitely let us know that we can start seriously humoring live shows at like theaters in cities like New York and LA and whatever. So, definitely.
I know. It was just amazing. So thank you to everyone that drove over 7 hours.
Girl.
Took flights.
Flew
from across the country.
Seattle, Cleveland, Virginia. Bus, club, another club. Yeah.
Next place, no sleep.
Yeah. It was so good.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who came. And I was going to say other little housekeeping shit. We got our hands on the new MAC Studio Fix powder, which is controversial across social media because they reformulated it to take the talc out of it.
Yeah.
And I get that. And we actually have something on this list that kind of fits into that category. But I get why people hate when they take talc out of stuff, because it really is a double-edged sword of like talc. Allegedly, there's like, you know, it's still all half answers and have evidence of the risks of having talc in powder, but talc is what makes things so smoothing and blurring. So a lot of companies think about like Givenchy reformulating and their amazing loose powder. But the problem with that is like, if you use talc alternatives, talc-free powders, but you use cheap ingredients, that's when it's super shiny, which that was the gag of like, how dare you, Givenchy, charging $60 and they use such cheap ingredients that it was literally a highlighter.
Right.
So I get that because the MAC Studio Fix powder was iconic, but I mean, we both got it and like we both have used it.
I will say the first one was better.
Yeah.
But this one is not far behind.
I know.
It's I would say the main point of difference for me that I noticed immediately is it's a softer press.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as hard pressed in the pan where like the old one I used to like wiggle my brush in.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do.
As soon as I said it, I knew it was coming. And this one, I feel like I barely have to touch it and there's a lot of kickback from it.
Yeah.
It's very soft. It feels similar to the Kylie press powder, the new foundation powder. I will say it's nice. It's very pretty. The first one was a little more blurring.
Yes.
But this one is really not bad, I gotta say.
And you know what's interesting? Because it's like, I get why, especially if you have not the time to redo my gloss gun. We'll save that for later. It's so funny because it's like, I think it really does depend what you expect out of a pressed foundation powder, because it's like, and even the girl in the store when we were there buying it, she was telling us to use a more dense brush, which is what I used, and I really did like that. But it's funny because it's like, if I still had very oily skin, I would get why I would want the old formula.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm combo leaning dry, like very like 80 dry, 20 oily, I don't mind, because I'm sure if you swatch it in the pan and do it like a hard swatch, like an eyeshadow, you're gonna see a little bit of a sheen.
I don't.
But A, I
didn't see
really
it.
don't. And B, I like something that has that creaminess to it. And again, it'll get me to something on this list where I don't shy away from that now, because I do think the talc-free powders are getting better and better with being blurring. But it's like, even if I have to use and finish with another powder that is really blurring, spoiler, coming up on this list, I don't mind having that all over lack of matte-ness that powders like that had, where I feel like, and especially too, for more mature skin, like the older I get, I've said it before, like I'm not looking to pack one size turn up the base foundation powder anymore in my forehead lines, because it's Miss. Do you know a Miss Crumb, like crumble in my lines? Like I do want something a little more.
And they do claim
hydrating.
that this powder is very, very matte.
Yeah.
Which is very strange to me because I don't feel like it's as matte as the first one.
Yes.
And I will even argue that we said it's because the confusion here is that they originally claimed that the original Studio Fix powder was not a full matte. It was more natural.
Yeah.
Looking on the skin, arguably it wasn't as matte. Now they're saying this one is just as matte, if not more matte. Okay, but powder is powder. I get what we're saying here.
Yes.
I don't know. I felt like it was a little contradictory to be like, oh, no, but this one's still just as good.
Yes.
But, and I get people were up in arms about like the packaging and everything. I don't care about that as long as it's decent packaging and it's not cheap, which it doesn't feel that way. And this is refillable. And I feel like more importantly, the formula is still great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what are we really like? It's splitting hairs. Like, I feel like it's just as good, but I'm almost curious to put
side by side.
Yeah. And just really look at my skin and be like, okay.
I know.
But I don't know. It feels pretty good. I will say the shades are a little bit challenging.
A little spooky.
Yeah. Because my old shades, I was NW15 before, and now I'm NW5.
Which girl?
And it's not the same. Miss Girl.
And don't get me started on that fucking MAC shade. Like, even I have so rarely buy anything at MAC that when we went in the store, I was like, so what? Like, I was like,
they think about when you get warm, what color do you turn? Red.
Red. Yeah. So NW is cool and NC is warm. So there was that. And then, the system on time, and then finding the shade and the whole 9 yards. I was like, Jesus. But I got to say, I mean, I love the way it looks, and I do have very big pores, but it's funny. It's like, I'm going to talk about something later that, I don't know, that will blur, where I'd rather have a creamier, hydrating kind of powder, or at least looking, despite the claims, foundation powder than something that feels a crypt keepery. Not that the old one did, but it could, depending if you were really dry. So it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's not necessarily better or worse. It's just different, which is, interesting. And then while I was there, I discovered that MAC had other fragrances.
I never realized. I never told you about that.
You haven't.
Sorry.
Yeah, because he always talks about MAC Turquoise. But they had this like nude bottle, and I was like, "What's her creme de nude fragrance?" Miss Ma'am, girl, Miss Mary MAC.
Yeah.
Vanilla-y, but like sexy and a little, oh my God, it's so good. And it was only fucking full price. What was it, 50?
54, I think.
I know.
And it's amazing. They used to have so many other ones, and now they only have, every time I'm in store, it's, if they have them, Turquoise always, Creme de Nude, and Candy Yum Yum. The other ones, Velvet Teddy, Heroin, Ruby Woo.
Yeah.
They didn't keep any of those. So I was like, oh, those were just as good.
Yes.
But I felt like these were like the top two sellers, which was shocking.
Yeah.
But oh God, the Velvet Teddy one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
my God, I'm sure.
And delicious.
Velvet Teddy. Great name for a fragrance.
God.
I know.
So great.
That was our recent purchases, updates, hot topics in the makeup world. But let's take a break and come back with all of our drugstore affordable picks that should have gone viral.
The time has come.
To lip sync for your life.
2 meet and greets stand before us.
Great. Our first meet and greet was such a success thanks to you guys that we're doing 2 more.
So our next one is going to be coming up very, very soon, May 18th. So right around the corner, mark the calendars. It is a Sunday. It is going to be 1 to 4 p.m. and is going to be at Morristown, the Frog Sports Bar and Restaurant in the back bar. It's called Hops. If you get lost, ask an employee where it is. This back bar, it's like private. So we're going to have like our own little event space. It is so nice. It's away from the crowds.
Yes.
It's away from everybody. It is delightful.
But so unlike a traditional meet and greet that's like walk up, take a photo, here we go, which obviously we're going to take photos the whole 9.
Yes.
But this is basically like you get to come, the bar is open to get drinks, the whole 9.
Yeah.
So we can like...
And their food
the food.
chomp, chomp.
So we
chew,
literally
chew, so damn good.
Girl, this one and Morristown, you were saying on Patreon,
Yes.
train right from New York City.
Yes.
And this one is basically like, imagine getting to go, like, just hang out with us at like a cocktail little dinner party.
We're
like,
hosting our mixer for our sorority.
Girl, literally.
Like, we are.
There will be hazing, but only to Kevin.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
And then in June, so June 7th, very soon after, about 2 weeks, if you don't get to come and you are in the Wayne area again, at Willowbrook Mall, we are going to be at the MAC freestanding store.
Willowbrook
so
Mall
Wayne,
in
New Jersey, from 12 to 2. We will be there doing, since it's like a smaller space at the MAC store itself.
The MAC store during Pride Month?
Oh, yeah.
Feels fitting. Hi, welcome to MAC.
Yeah, rainbow eyeshadow will be worn.
I said I'm gonna dress as my MAC character. He's gonna dress as Miranda in that red wig. Miranda. So 2 meet and greets in May, June. The information is right here up on the screen. If not, we'll post it across our social media. We really hope to see you there because our last meet and greet was so much fun. And these are even like a little bit more casual and just like intimate in a way rather than being super structured. So we really hope to see you there, meet more of you, meet you again, however the cookie crumbles. But we will see you in May and June.
Yeah, see you there.
And we're back. So first up, I wanted to pick something that kind of also is a springboard for us to explain our makeup, because I know we're going to get questions of, who are you wearing? To start, these are, forgive me for not knowing the official name, but it's the Moira Cosmetics
Statement Gel Pencil Liners.
Look at you. Statement Gel Pencil Liners. First of all, look at the material, look at the colors. Yeah. I threw these on at the last second downstairs into the list because these came out a year ago, but I never talked about them. We never talked about them. I have the pink, the hot pink in my waterline. And then Miss Thing, you want to explain your lip?
I have the orange in my waterline, and then I also use the orange as a lip liner.
Which I needed to one size oil remove it on my hand because it's really long lasting. So I love that not only for the tight line and eyes, but for the lip.
For the lip.
Because sometimes when you use liners as lip liners, girl, you remember when
Did you chunk that?
Did you smear that? Like, do you remember us using fucking Urban Decay black when there was no black?
Yeah. Oh my God. When somebody wanted a black lip before like liquid lipsticks, and even then we wanted to line their lip.
Yeah.
And there was no multi-use pencil. So
girl,
it was spooky.
Which, like, even back in that day when KVD came out with the liquid liners, why did we think it needed a lip liner? As if that KVD liquid liner wasn't going at liquid lipstick, as if that was going anywhere.
Well, because what I liked about liquid lipsticks is that with like those disposable, disgusting applicators, I could hold their lip and get a clean line. But there were times where I wanted to really
sculpt,
sharpen, especially if it was a red.
Yes.
I wanted to sometimes deepen and go like maybe ombre their lip with a certain color.
Yes.
And I was always kind of weirded out that, like, especially for fun colored liners, you remember Ardency In?
Yes.
I used to use their lilac eyeliner as a lip liner on myself and other people for the Requiem KVD liquid lip when they would want that bright purple, because at the time in 2014, that's when purple was like so in. Radiant Orchid was the Pantone color of the year.
Shut up.
Radiant Orchid.
Ew. Radiant Orchid.
And it was just like we were using eyeliners, and those were great, but oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
anyway,
so just the fact that these don't budge if you want, because you were saying, because you switched your shirt to the Gaga, and you were like, opening my lip drawer for an orange
looking for orange lipstick,
and I was like, do you know where you are?
Do you know where your children are? I was like, oh yeah.
I don't even have pink, girl. I have
you have
nudes and 3 reds.
And that one shocking Bobby Brown color that's like a peachy.
Yeah, girl.
Like a nude.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Like you have like very,
orangey, but they're all leaning red.
They all lean red or lean pink.
Where this was Traffic Cone.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
Yes, you did that, and then it was the House Labs Color Fuse.
Yes, the Color Fuse Blush Bomb and Glassy Tingello,
which has a lip, bitch. They are so like pigmented.
I want to get this one.
Stunning.
This is great.
I know. And then they shear down on the face. It's like great. So,
yeah, I have it as a blush too, which is like that doesn't feel like the same color.
So these, and you know what it makes me honestly, bitch. It makes me want to, because I don't know if they gave it to me. I want to see if I have it, or if not, I want to order the black. Because if this is that non-transferring, I'm like so tired of black when I tight line up here, shit getting ooky spooky. So I want to get the black in this formula because it's like really, really bulletproof.
Look at all the, oh my, I want to order all, because, and what I love about Moira is that you could get a bundle of all of these together so if you want all of them.
Individually, I think these are $6 each. And then imagine the bundle is going to save you even more money. So exactly, girl, if you're a color person, like, and you like to play with color liner, lip liners.
A red and a yellow that's actually pigmented. Oh my God.
Yes, I know. So these I had to throw in last minute.
Wow. And the liquid liners too are good, but these, I feel like these are better.
Yes, because we both, did you use that? Did you use that?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, I used the pink.
I did.
And I like them, the liquids, but you got to do 2 coats, which sometimes I don't want to get because then we're getting thickums layers.
It's 3D eyeliner then at that point.
Which I actually like. My favorite color liquid liner that I've used before is the NYX, the Vivid Lights with the color packaging. Mm-hmm. But you also have something on here that I'm excited to try. So, yes, these are to die for. And then I threw in the Milani Keep It Full Max with 3 X's because sexy.
I know what.
Come on, girl.
Them and Stila, the triple X mascara, because we want big, pumped up
you
everything.
Get pumped,
like girl. Why does it always lead back to sex with makeup?
Just because everyone just wants.
I mean, cue to us going when we're in makeup,
as if we don't do our makeup and act like blow up dolls afterwards, like fucking
totally. Oh my God, we're just every 5 seconds.
Oh my God.
But I mean,
the Keep It Full Max, and specifically, this is what I'm wearing. So I did. This is this natural makeup for me, like natural girl makeup.
This is very. I'm gonna go crazy at the club tonight, and this is the makeup.
I'm just wearing mascara. If I was in London, can you imagine?
Oh, you are.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
I never.
You never.
This is your tea. Like I either go, boy, there is Adam and Eve.
You are literally me on just walking in here on a Monday, just with a little pink graphic liner.
I'm either boy makeup, Adam and Eve, men used to go to war, or like stacked lashes.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. So I'm like, that being said, I literally barely have lip liner on just to kind of define the edges. But then this one, girl. So I don't know if this is newer-ish or whatever, because I know the Keep It Full Max has been out, and it was an add-on to the regular Keep It Full, which were plumping, but they I don't even think they were really, that you didn't feel a single thing.
It's cooling, I would say.
But these have a little bit of the tingle, you know? And I was saying, these are the same line that we RIP to the
Almost Natural
that you guys sent us from the UK, because it's still sold there, but not in the US for some reason. And then I always said like the next comparable nude was Soft Rose, but it really is like cool tone purple nude.
Mauvey, yeah.
And we just unboxed these over on an after show, and this one, Little Secret, is like in the same depth as Soft Rose, but more neutral, a little more warmth, and it literally is like your lips but better. And these are the best glosses. I'm sorry, just full coverage, doesn't break up anything you have underneath them. So I had to include this because I have them on, and I just highly recommend this. But we were saying, girl, even on when I was pulling the photo, type it in, Milani Keep It Full Max, Little Secret, Dirty Little Secret, and it pulls up the Ulta website, but then it goes to the Ulta website and there's only 4 colors. And we're like, there's no way these are getting discontinued because they just sent me a PR box of them. So
exclusive to Walmart.
Girl, I think Ulta might be getting rid of them or something, which is Ulta might be downsizing, which is stupid. So
they're so good.
Yeah, so I would just get them from the Milani website. But
let's go to Walgreens when we're done because I need it.
I know, girl.
It's probably there.
You do need this. It's you put it on the other day after that unboxing, and it was gorgeous. All right, Next up, I have the Milani Make It Last Mattifying Setting Powder, specifically in the pressed formula. Ravioli, give me the formioli. So I was, I grabbed this in one of our stupid outings recently, and I threw this. No, I didn't. I got this a while ago.
At the Milani event, no?
No, maybe? No, I remember buying this at our Ulta, right? Well, my Ulta 2 seconds away right here. I remember seeing it and it said new and I grabbed it, but it was like before the Milani event and I threw it in the like little bag I bring to events, or like I just had 2 weddings this past weekend and I threw this in here. Mamacita, this powder with that brush you got me from, so Kevin got me a brush set from TikTok Shop that is a dupe for the Hourglass brushes.
Yeah.
And there's the one travel in there that it's closed and then you take the cap off and it comes out. I have that in that bag because I hate putting open-ended brushes in a bag.
Open-ended brushes. That sounds like a prompt on a SATs. Open-ended brushes.
Girl, like, because you know.
No,
like,
I know. Oh, I never.
It's up against the side.
Brush canisters always. Take up more room. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm carrying a brush
canister. So I love
canister.
that one because it, stays in there.
Yeah.
And I, all the weddings, all the events, all the everything, my sister-in-law has oily skin too. And I like touched both of us up at the wedding early, like before the reception started. Didn't have to touch up again. Absolutely gorgeous. And I literally, I mean, this is going to be harder for you guys to see, but I waited to do one side of my face because this, I love a pressed powder like this, and it claims reduces shine, blurs imperfections, absorbs excess oil in a translucent finish. So this is what I was talking about with the MAC powder, where I would like to use a MAC powder that, or a powder foundation that's hydrating, etc. And then as far as blurring goes, like, girl, here where my pores are. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Did you see that?
Like,
yes, very smooth.
Girl, just use it.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm telling you, mama.
I hate powders like this.
I'm telling you.
I hate powders.
I hate your hair and makeup
I
today.
fucking hate.
Put it on an area where you have pores, girl. I'm telling you, not a single change to the finish.
Because I'll say my skin is going through it right now because I need to exfoliate.
You need a little on your forehead.
Oh, yeah. Shine.
Look at this. Look at her. Not only like blotting paper, but mama, even fine lines just blurred. That's the only one I've kept in my bag. What do you think?
I like her.
Can you believe it?
No.
I was gagged. It's literally weddings, everything I've kept. You talk about, and it's marketed what I like.
Wow.
I mean, the irony of like a powder on here that I consider to be a setting powder, they call a finishing powder. And then this one is called a setting powder. I would never set my makeup with this. I would never go like, I'm talking wet liquid, wet foundation, wet concealer, wet contour bronzer, blush. And then, no, mama, I'm using Huda translucent. I'm using like a loose powder. This to me is a finishing powder because it's not changing any of the color. It's just giving you that bulletproofness at the end. But the mattification, the oil absorption, the blur is just on another level.
And you better stock up because there's talc in her. So they're probably going to reformulate
Mamacita, tell me what's wrong. Literally, girl, I thought about that the other day. And Miss Milani.
Gone.
Miss Discontinue.
Sold out. Never coming back.
Milani Discontinue Dupree, like, is their fucking middle name. So, girl, if you see this and you're...
I want to go right now. Oh my God.
We'll go.
Milani product.
Do you know a Jamie Gum?
Or a Milani product?
Do you know a Carney Commons? Like, girl, so I'm telling you, if you guys see this in Ulta, but Milani's, I feel like Milani even has a more beefy section in like Walmart's and Ulta's and I'm sorry, Walmart, CVS and Walgreens more than Ulta, which I was saying to you, it's kind of sad, but I feel like I can't keep all these stores straight. Sure. I almost said Walta.
Walta.
Do you know a Walta Collins? I feel like Ulta is giving Milani the Wet n Wild treatment where we're getting smaller and smaller.
Look at all the drugstore brands in Ulta. They're all getting whoop.
Because, bitch, it's so sad. And I have to, this is my gripe with e.l.f. I do think they come out with a lot of good things.
Mm-hmm.
We're erring on the side of becoming overrated, that we're gobbling up too much real estate in Ulta and pushing out other brands. Milani's getting smaller. Wet n Wild is gone. Fucking anything Revolution had that was good is getting gobbled smaller and smaller. CoverGirl's getting smaller. Like, Elf is getting out of control at Ulta's.
Elf could be smaller because the new primer doesn't need to be displayed 10 times over and
Huge.
4 rows back.
Girl.
It could be, and I'm not
I
exaggerating.
should have bought that to try. It's shit, though. I know it's shit.
We don't need everything on the top row to be displayed 10 times.
Absolutely.
Like literally in a row, like a whole section, downsize 2 rows.
I know.
You could fit everything you have, take away some real estate.
But then we got rid of the liquid eyeshadows.
Yeah, because we need to display 18 of the Power Grip.
Absolutely. And because now they just came out with the Power Grip mattifying primer. And I'm just like, I don't know. I almost bought it. We were in Ulta the other day and I was like,
garbage. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it.
I know. Anywho's, you see this stock up because knowing Milani, God bless him, it'll probably be gone. Are you enjoying Beautiful and Bothered? Not feeling so fresh? You should subscribe to the Beyond Bothered Patreon, where we'll freshen you right up. We will. We'll freshen your makeup up. If you guys like Beautiful and Bothered, whether you've been a fan since the beginning or you're new here, make sure to check out the Beyond Bothered Patreon. It's like a whole nother world over there where you guys get after shows every single Wednesday of the month where we talk about everything from Overflow from here. We open PR in real time. We talk about our first kiss.
We talk about everything that doesn't make it into the episodes that sometimes we want to talk about, but for time's sake, we can't.
Absolutely.
So when we talk about, when we get heated about our favorite TV shows that we're watching at the moment.
And let's just say maybe the tea's a little spicier every now and again because we don't have to worry about the people we're talking shit about watching it. So there's that. So there's after shows every single Wednesday. And then the last Wednesday of the month is a full bonus episode. So full-length bonus episode. And then with the beauty tier, you guys get all of the podcast stuff plus beauty videos every single week with, at the end of the month, a full beauty tutorial, like over 2 hours, that is anything from us doing new makeup to answering your questions about skincare and makeup and hair care in real time. It's just so beyond worth it over there.
Beyond worth it.
Beyond worth it. If you head over there right now, you will have enough content to last you probably 6 months.
All exclusive content. So this content gets posted nowhere else. This is just for you when you go into those tiers. So enjoy it.
So check out the link in the description box to head over to the Beyond Bothered Patreon and start having some fun, girl. Ooh. Girl,
lovely.
This is the new L'Oreal Faux Brow Pen. So as you can see here from the photo, it's like a pen drawing on hairs, 2 prongs. Why this has become so elite to me is A, I did love when Benefit came out with something similar, but it had 3 prongs and the prongs were too close together. And Miss Shakeums over here, if I pushed too hard, the 3 prongs made one big square of coverage. Then my NYX brow pen, that's 1. It's the same packaging as like an eyeliner. So as Ms. Britney Spears once said, Miss Big Fat Base of that pen is like a tree trunk, is Idina Menzel in Redwood swinging on that stage, getting then to the point. So again, if you push too hard, Miss Big Fat Base is making too big of a line. This, the way those 2 prongs are, it doesn't get really any thicker at the base, so you can't push too hard. And the separation of church and state we have between the width makes the most beautiful hair-like strokes. I'll admit it. I've done makeup on the internet for a long time. I've done makeup for a while. I was still always knocking on heaven's door of having 2016 brows. I loved a sculpted brow.
Yeah.
This has finally knocked me out of the 2016 brow where I now have what I've always wanted, which is a fully filled brow, but all hair strokes, all brushed up, Burberied with my clear brow gel on top. This, let alone for the beard, let alone filling my beard. Unreal.
So good. My only gripe.
Yes.
Shade names. Put the fucking shade names on the packaging. There is no number. There's no name. There's no nothing. We gotta.
It's on the box, but not the pen.
I don't get that. And then I looked this morning because I was applying it this morning and I was looking, I was like, oh, let's see. Let me really finally, I'm on the bottom. I'm like really looking for a number.
Fucking Woody in Toy Story when he gets the fucking lenses come down to, and zoom in.
Nothing. And
nothing on the pen.
I'm trying to, and then you have to identify it because you got 3 random shades in PR that you gave me one. So now I don't even know what it is.
Because they didn't come in a box.
No. And so now I have to guess based on the label color.
And we almost bought it at Ulta and we were like, we don't know what our shade is because we can't see it on the pen. And the way they identify it is where it says the faux brow there on the red pen. Those are all different colors. I don't know what. I can't remember the color at home.
To be brunette in the Pantone swatch that you picked.
Like and so mildly different that like I can't remember it from home and then remember it when I go to the store. So we didn't buy another one in the store because I didn't know if I was brunette or dark brunette. And so I'm going to bring it to Ulta, but I'm going to walk through my pen I own and I'm going to walk through the doors purse first so that security camera sees I brought it from home because I need to be able to compare it in person. Why would you not just give us numbers, girl? Numbers. You couldn't have thrown a number on the packaging? So stupid. So that's annoying. So when you buy it, like make sure you take note in the box of what your shade is. So when you rebuy it, you know what you're buying.
Yeah.
But it's by far the best brow pen ever made.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Okay. So next up we have this is the Panorama, but it is the 24-hour all night. Apparently just a different version of it that lasts for 24 hours. I didn't have an issue with the other one.
Wait, what? It's the same thing?
It's pretty much the same thing, but
like,
now
there's no difference of like, because so it's tubing?
It is tubing as well.
Okay.
And but now it's saying that it's an all night 24-hour version of it, where I guess the first time they couldn't claim that it was 24-hour wear, but I'm not wearing mascara for 24 hours. But this is just my way of putting something new because I love this mascara so much. So I'm trying to give y'all something new.
So they're not getting rid of the old. So remember the old one? We've talked about it with the gold packaging.
The gold. They're
not getting rid of it?
No.
So
they have black, very black, black, brown. And now this one, it just comes in like a dark black.
Huh.
And listen, I just love this mascara so much. But you know what's kind of funny is that I'm going on and there is a difference.
Yeah.
Searching for this and I was like, oh yeah. They call it washable now. Washable and tubing are 2 different things.
Yes.
Washable means it comes off well with cleanser and water. Tubing comes off with warm water.
Yes.
They are not claiming this is tubing. Anywhere on Ulta, in the description, nothing. It says it's easily removed.
Okay, am I nuts? Because I feel like I made a video a while ago comparing the gold to like one of my favorite Clios. And people were trying to eat me up in the comments saying that the gold wasn't tubing in the sense that they never claimed it was tubing.
But see, it's weird because I swear
it is tubing.
I only bought it because it was tubing. And I know it is because when I miss warm water, I rub it. It's in the tubes on my fingers.
Yes. So maybe it's exactly in this weird family where they're like not like saying it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I love it though.
Okay. So
and I feel like it comes off really easily like a tubing.
Yeah.
So
if it wears the same, it does everything the same, I guess if you're in the market to wear your mascara for 24 hours. Yeah, weird.
You never know.
And maybe give this a try if you like the gold and see if you notice any differences or whatever. But this is a beautiful mascara and I love that goddamn brush. That brush for my lower lash line. Good. I love a plastic brush like that. That's not.
And I love a brush that can hook the ends of my lashes because you know you know those 3 lashes on the end never get caught by mascara. So then you have this ending, but then you're like, oh no, these are going this way. They're leaning over this way. And I'm like, no, come back. We need you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh. All right, girl. We have I don't know the official name. The Morphe
Wake Up Artist
Concealer and Color Corrector. So this was a find a little over a month ago. You and I were in Ulta and we saw them and you're the one that found them and then didn't get them. And then you were online and I was
you were like, ooh.
And then I check out and I'm like, I bought 4. And I did. So in the color correctors, which you see here, shade 1 and 2 on the lightest arm and the medium arm, those are the same. And then color corrector 3 and 4 is on the third on the arm. And then the rest is coinciding as far as the shades of the concealer. So we kind of have like a Natasha Denona situation where it's the color correctors and then the concealers. I bought shades. I might have. Did I get?
I know what you got. You got 2C and 4C.
Yeah, so I got 2C,
4C,
and 4C in the concealer.
And then 1 and 2 in the color correctors.
I got 1 and 2. I didn't know if I got 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 1 and 2. Okay. This formula's to die for.
I love it.
It's to die for. You put the color corrector on, and that 1 very brightening, but honestly, I almost like the 3 better for me, my skin tone. The 2, the color corrector, because it just color corrects the blueness and any darkness I have. Blend it out, let it set for a second. Then when you go to put the concealer on top, it's not mixing, like it stays.
Miss Pink concealer.
Yeah, it turns your concealer orange. And then I got shade 2C, and then I got 4C, and right? Yes. 2C is the perfect brighten, like glam concealer, and then 4C is the perfect, beautiful, cool tone shade that matches my skin flawlessly. Like so much so I use this on like Casey if he has a breakout or something, but it is so, I would say it's sheer to medium coverage. Like you can get a medium out of it, but it's definitely not, it is a medium. You could dial it down to sheer, but it's a medium that I don't think you can dial up to full.
No.
So that's my assessment, which I don't mind. Because of Miss Concealer we just bought, which we'll talk about in another video, which is like, girl, life-changing. Pretty much my whole face at the moment. So hydrating, so beautiful. My God, right? Like
this was like a weird like hit for Morphe that I was not expecting. Especially, I never really loved their foundations or concealers, and I've tried them, but like the one with the white cap, that foundation blew me away too.
And I gotta say too, girl, I think it was the concealer right before this, Soft Focus or something it was called.
I never tried that one.
She was a dupe for NARS Radiant Creamy, and I thought she was better because I don't like NARS Radiant Creamy concealer.
I've never put that under my eye to this day.
Never. I don't like NARS Radiant Creamy. People eat, I mean, God almighty.
Looking at that formula,
down.
that applicator scraping your under eye, leaving no product. No,
girl.
No, I'm okay.
And I thought it really was the old concealer from Morphe. I thought was a dupe for that, but better. So I think, Morphe's always kind of had decent complexions. And you're right, that foundation was great. That was a little too radiant for me back in the day. But the foundation, the white top,
so good.
But this concealer, if you have dry skin, mature skin, girl, walk, don't run. And I mean, this even for me sticks to my nose, like doesn't break up with my oil. So I really think this works for everybody. The shade range is great. It's just like, good for them, man. Yeah. They're getting like, they really are hanging on by a thread, but what they are coming out with is like
very
not
decent.
Bad. Yeah. Not bad.
Okay, and then we have the Clean Fresh from CoverGirl, the Yummy Plumper glosses, specifically Snow Place Like Home is like obviously the nude that we were gushing over.
Not gushing.
Yeah.
Gushing.
No.
That's when you
gushy.
Really... Yeah.
I could gush.
Are you gushing over him or gushing over him?
Gushing. And I mean, I love all of these except maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
They were great. I mean, it is a little weird though that this was like a holiday launch and they're still around because there's a color called Merry Christmas.
I mean, even this one, Snow Place Like Home.
Oh, true. Yeah.
The nude we love, which is pictured there.
So I don't know. I just like, I get nervous about things like this because what are you going to do? Rename it?
I know.
So I just feel like these are limited. They're going to go away.
You know what my philosophy was? And I think it was a confusion that it came out around the time when it did. These are plumping, which honestly, I wish they took the plumper aspect out of it.
It does nothing.
Because you literally do not feel any plumping from this. It's basically just like a lip gloss. I think because it is that really mild plump.
It's cooling,
icy. So I think that's why they went with these winter names, are more hearkening to the icy cooling feel,
Sure,
rather than the time period, rather than it being a holiday launch.
Yeah, because the clear blue one was called Minter is Coming.
Yes.
So I get it's supposed to be the minty menthol-y, whatever. I don't know. Like
Dirty mouth, clean it up.
Yeah, like ew, these names are gross.
So yeah, I wish it was kind of confusing because confusing. I said that weird.
We're both struggling.
Hydrate. Enough hydration to fill the Nile. It's just weird that I think it was confusing that it came out in winter because it was like, is this a hot winter launch or just an icy, cooling, plumping launch? But if you're someone that doesn't like the burn, these are for you. And that Snow Place Like Home is so beautiful. The nude, even the gold, the pinks, it's stunning because these have more pigment than just the yummy.
You could buy the
glosses.
burgundy one and it's clear.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No,
it doesn't make sense. So, but these eat.
These are so good.
I'm so hungry.
Oh,
I know. Are you? Did you eat that?
Did you eat that? Next up, we have the Ulta Beauty. These are the Color Punch liquid liners. These are chomp.
Color Punch sounds sexual to me. Like, I just in my head go to like.
I don't know if I would associate punch
box.
and sexual. Punch that fart box is what you just said. I don't know what kind of sexual experiences you've had in your lifetime, but punching in someone's fart box
coming
is
from
not...
the world's prudest person. My brain goes to like, I don't know, like color punch. Like, I don't know why.
Walk me through
dirty.
it.
I don't know.
Let's unpack that.
Did you punch that?
Did you punch that?
Girl, yeah.
These are great. And so the one that's like this light teal color, I have that one and it is so beautiful. And what I really love about these is that they don't crack no matter what color you have. So
say
even
crack
for
again.
Crack, for the yellow and the green and the pink and the white, those are usually the first ones to kind
crack.
And especially white and yellow.
Miss Cobblestones.
Peel. Oh my God, do you remember Too Faced, the peeling liners, the glitter liners that would peel off for easy removal?
They had to stay on first.
Elmer's glue.
Jamie Gum.
Thank you.
Miss Gum.
Carney Commons. Girl, but these are so good. They are so full coverage. They are extremely long wearing, full coverage liquid liners from Ulta. I was shocked.
When did you get these?
I got
after our Ulta video.
I got because
these are the rebrand. I can tell by the font. These are rebranded.
I think I was in a store one day when I was freelancing still, and I saw these, and I was like, "Oh, let's see, I'll buy one, and if I hate it,
yes."
I don't know why I didn't buy. I don't have all of the colors, which I'm proud of myself that I didn't buy all of them.
Yeah.
But the electric like lime and yellow, I was shocked for Ulta.
I told you this morning. I told you, girl, I've been out of my ADHD meds for a couple days, and Mama's stimming.
I'm gonna go get one of mine and flick it in your mouth,
girl. Literally, yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
But they are really real. And for Ulta Beauty to come out with like bright liquid liners.
They've been stepping their pussy up.
Good for them. But clap it up for Miss Ulta.
Which on that note, I'm going to include it. I'll throw it in because Mr. Robert Welsh did a whole Ulta video recently. And I was dying. I was like, ooh, because we just did... like a month ago, we did or longer now, but we did
a year ago.
Was that the beginning of the year? What month is it? I don't even know what
that
day
was our first beauty video
of the.
That was 5 months ago.
That literally was the end of December. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. I'm like last week we did the. Oh yeah, it's the one it's
our first beauty video
in the Patreon ad.
Yeah,
that's he did it, and I was so curious if he was what he got, because I know they don't have it over there. So I think he said he got it when he was over here in Florida, and I was so curious what he was gonna like based on what we liked. Miss Thing loved everything we loved.
Yeah.
Loved the Complexion Crush Foundation.
Yep.
He loved the tinted moisturizer for what it was.
Yes.
He loved, and we loved it, but it kind of
I overdid
passed
it.
us by. Well, you
I put
overdoing it in a beauty video.
That's
you putting on too much of one thing, waiting for me to catch up, that ends up ruining your entire makeup down the line.
Because I get bored. I get bored waiting.
Girl, literally. And
I'm Russian.
I know. Russian! It was the
under eye primer.
The under eye primer. He put it on. And in his video, because again, I don't think we really took stock in it. I don't even know if I put it on in there in that video. Because I think you put so much on. You were like, I was like, I want to go down that road. But
one swipe is enough.
Girl, he put it on one eye and not the other. The difference of, did you watch his video? The clear difference in the coverage, because you use the same concealer, which you also like the concealer, in one, because it has a grip to it. You talk about like a gripping under eye primer that's hydrating, also smoothing. It has this very smooth feel to it after you're blending it out. But
not slippy.
No, not silicone-y. And then after it sits, it has a grip. So the concealer fucking stays, keeps it from creasing more, beefed up the coverage. And he said in his video, because him and I have the same exact skin type, I want to put this on the nose. I've been putting it on my nose. And my foundation is staying so much better on my nose. Anywhere that like something doesn't grip.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ulta Beauty Under Eye Primer, which again, if you see her, get it. Because
I want to get one
that'll
too.
be gone in a year. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. And I actually have to like remind, sometimes I keep forgetting to use it because it's such a new thing for me. I'm like, after my skincare, to like use an under eye primer for concealer, I keep forgetting to use it, and then I'm done with my makeup.
Because it's like a weird step that you're like, you jump right to color correctors.
Jumping. Yeah,
you jump right to color corrector, and then you're like, oh well, it's a little late for that.
And when you partner it with a concealer like the Morphe that isn't full coverage, it will give you.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I think the Ulta Beauty concealer we love is very similar in coverage to the Morphe. And his
says full, but it's
the difference in his under eyes were night and day.
Yeah.
So it'll give you that full coverage because it's not sinking into the skin and blending away. It's fucking gripping where you're putting it. And it's like, girl, I've been putting it all here and even like down here in the sides of my nose where it always like creases and comes off, and then all on my nose. And I even do a little bit here where I want it to like stick. Love it. So special shout out there.
Oh yes. These are the Maybelline lifter liners. These are just a really great option if, Charlotte Tilbury and all of those are a little bit too expensive. It's a great
lip liners.
It's a great like gel lip liner formula, but they glide on really well. The shades they could definitely expand a little bit more.
Yeah.
But the shades that they do have are pretty great.
I love the nude of it all.
Yes.
Like, so it really seems like a nude line. So here we have Cross the Line, Let's Bounce, Line Leader, and Big Lift. I need
Line Leader is really, really nice.
And Big Lift, girl.
And there's another one too.
And then
we have Out of Line.
Yes.
It looks a little foolish here.
Yeah. Well, it looks more cool on the phone.
Oh,
our TV warms things up. But Player, Out of Line, Fine Line, and Peaking. And then a repeat here. So we say Out of Line and Peaking. But then I had the last two ones of On It. Even On It.
On It is great. I have that one too.
How is that any different than Out of Line? You see the color?
It's like more camel-y almost.
Okay. And then main character, one red, which that seems weird. Just, you know what I mean?
I love that. It's always nudes and like
do another, commit to the bit.
And then there's always like, it's one red, a couple berry tones, and then nude.
Thank God there's no berries. Like give me one of the, even Cross the Line, girl, because it looks cool tone. Wow. Love this. I know. It was another one you've been gatekeeping from all of us.
Yep, sure have.
So
it's videos like this. I got to surprise you.
I know.
Got to surprise you all.
Yeah. But you gatekeep it from me. It's really what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Tell me. Show me. So I'm excited. We got to go to Ulta after this.
I'm getting annoyed.
I know.
That we were just
I know.
there.
I know.
What was that, last night?
No. 2 nights ago, right? 2 nights ago. You didn't come yesterday. Yeah, 2 nights ago. Girl,
okay.
I know.
All right. 2 nights ago we were at Ulta. And then this one, Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I found this on a whim. I was in Walgreens and there was one thrown in the linear. And
another
it was
thing I gotta get.
Yeah, the loose powder that they have with the Wet n Wild. Amazing.
Yeah.
But this one is in pink. So I was really, really, really surprised by this, how much I loved it. I will say this pink powder, if I overdo it, based on how fair I am, it darkens my concealer. So this is amazing for anybody darker. That
Like
if you're more
medium,
like
deep
light to
skin
medium
tone.
to medium to tan, this is the perfect pink powder for you. That it's not going to be a white, it goes on white and then it's too brightening. This is the perfect amount of pink, and it looks lighter here.
Yeah.
But it is so perfect for anybody that has a little, even if
Yeah.
you have a tan and you want a pink powder.
Yeah.
Don't get the purple Huda. Don't get dragged into that. This
Yes.
is the business, and it's brightening and smoothing, and it's less than $10. So,
and I used to love this formula, girl.
It's
Wet n
so
Wild Photo
good.
Focus was my first bridal.
It's my favorite
Powder.
drugstore setting powder, because I
Yes.
always said there's not a setting powder in the drugstore that I like, but now that Wet n Wild is being like exiled from
I know.
from Ulta and everywhere, this is the drugstore setting powder for me. I love it.
Absolutely. And oh God, what's enough? I know I miss Wet n Wild. I miss Wet n Wild in store, because just to find things like 'cause who
Walgreens.
knows?
That's the only place I ever
know,
see it now.
we gotta go. We'll do a trip. Because girl, that liquid catsuit I found, that nude.
Oh, the gloss, the nude, and I was cleaning out my lips and I found 2 of them.
Oh, it's so good.
And they still make it,
I
which
know.
is great, which is great.
So, and girl, I got to get this too. Because I was going to say, let's have that conversation. Can we chill with the fucking brands coming out with pink powders that are, it is the idea of pink. It's basically white. It's not pink. I'll just use a white powder. Like Huda will always be the queen of fucking powders, where we have Cupcake, Pound Cake, or whatever, fucking everything's
Cherry
cake.
Blossom.
Yeah. Velvet Cake. Like, where it's flesh tone, but it's so good at being in the range. Even her pink powders, as fucking light of a pink as I will tolerate, because at times I don't really get a pink from it.
No.
And then the purple powder I don't like from her, because I like the She Glam pink lavender better than
that's almost too. And you know what I want to see from a brand, and I'm going to speak this into existence. I want pink powders, but in different shades of pink. Like your shirt pink, give me that for deep skin tones.
Yes.
To do the pink, because now that blushy under eye is kind of coming in, do a setting powder in a deep magenta for dark skin.
Yeah.
And then go like more like of a true cherry blossom color, like a true cherry blossom color for light to medium.
Yeah.
And then one like Huda's now, keep that for fair, but have ranges of pink.
Yes.
Why are we not able to like conceptualize that people of all skin tones want pink powder?
Pink powder.
And saying this works for all skin tones.
Yeah.
Your light pink powder doesn't work for all skin tones.
Exactly.
So I need you to get real.
Yeah. So, God, I got to get this.
So good. Yeah. Okay, so I have to formally apologize right now, because I'm going to say this here publicly, and I'm only going to say it once, and I will not hear anything else from this day forward. So let me be clear.
Hold on, let me cheat out.
I formally apologize to Johnny Ross and all of you, because I said the purple, it was going to be a gray mess.
I believe you called it disgusting.
I did say it was gray and disgusting.
You dragged me for wanting Anastasia Moonchild.
Yeah, I did. And I said, because, and I want to defend myself for just one moment, please.
We didn't know
that those swatches on the face were fucking gray. Now, upon entering said Ulta, swatching said highlighters, I was proven wrong. Now, I would like to also point out, did you notice that they added another color to these?
Yes. What's that, like berry?
It's a black highlighter.
Oh, okay.
I want that now.
Girl, give me
as like
that.
a blush topper. Like,
give me that on like
on the
glorious
eyes.
skin tone. Could you imagine? Where
I
it's
want
like
it-
blackberry. Like it looks like their skin, but that fucking would be.
And it almost looks like it has like a little bit of a shift too.
Yes.
I want this for the eyes. I want to use this as like a blush topper on top of like the House Labs, the lavender blonde, but just a whisper of this. Oh, but I did buy the green.
So you can goon for your black shifting color highlighter, but me wanting a teal highlighter was out
Teal?
of the
No,
question.
you wanted green highlighter.
The teal.
That's green.
Oh, okay.
It's mint.
Yeah. All right.
And it'll be
It is
very
mint.
big in fashion this spring.
It is mint. But you know, really what
Gorge. It is gorge.
what I think sold you on them, and I have to give credit, this was brilliant of NYX, not only to come out with the artistry of 8, now 9 colors of fun, colorful highlighters, but most of the more, let's call them neutrals, the champagne, then the peachy, then the yellow, the orange, and the dark kind of
champagne.
Champagne. And then, the dark, like it almost looks like a copper.
Yeah.
Those all have your very traditional, really finely milled, gorgeous highlighter finish. The pink is like that as well. I have the pink on today with something layered on top. It has a little more
backing to it. Yeah.
Yes. But the purple, the teal, and then I am curious about this new shade.
It says it right there. It's topper, glitter topper.
So when we swatched the teal, the purple, and the black, let's call it, it's what they did, which was genius. They pulled back the color backing, so it's not like rubbing a teal eyeshadow on your skin where you're going to get green, and then when you turn, you're going to get that cast.
That's what I thought these were going to be.
A gorgeous, more glittery, gorgeous, blinding, Fenty diamond, what do they call that shit?
Diamond Bomb.
Diamond Bomb, where you're seeing the sparkles of purple, teal, without having that more backing color like the rest. That was so genius to pull back the backing to make it wearable.
But it's a little interesting to me that I do, and I agree with you with the green and the teal being that way, but it is interesting that only the lavender and the black shifting one are glitter toppers.
Yes.
Where I feel like there's a slight inconsistency in formula across the other.
I will say the green is a slight hybrid where it has a little bit of backing, but not as much as the pink or any of the neutrals.
Yeah.
But it seems like they put a little, and I almost like gun to my head if I was going to, let's say the only nominees in the category were the purple and the green for formula, it would go to purple. The purple formula is perfection for a bold color highlighter because there really is barely any backing and it's all in that shimmer.
There's a little bit of pink, purple, lilac reflection, so it really is flattering.
Yeah, NYX killed it with this formula. Okay, and then this is another powder I was talking about before. This is the Juvia's Place, I think I Am Magic finishing. Might not be the I Am Magic, but this is the I Am Magic, maybe. But this is called the finishing powder, not the loose setting powder. Even though this I would kind of consider a setting powder, it being loose whole 9 yards. Kevin and I ordered this eons ago. I just started trying it a couple weeks ago. I got the pink and the white. I was facing off between this and the Kosas Cloud Set loose powder because they both came out at the same time. Or I started using them at the same time, and I really did love Kosas, but then I started using this, and I think this was had a little less sheen, was more blurring, and it was only before our meet and greet when I was like planning out my whole routine because I was like, I need this to last for 10 hours. I pulled this and let it speak volumes, bitch. I had to Google if this was talc free because I was like, it just gave me the vibes based on when it was launched and the whole 9 yards. And it is talc free. And I didn't think it was because of how nice this was. So the reason I included this, if you are a ride or die talc free person, for me, Girl, I keep having even you just have air bubbles coming up.
Yeah.
Like pseudo hiccups.
It's like when a drunk person is trying to talk to you. You're like, I love you.
For me, by far, my favorite, most impressive, loose, talc-free setting powder.
Yeah, this is great.
To die for, and it's huge. So
yeah. And $25 though.
Oh yeah. Juvia's Place is always in that mid.
It's weird that it's in the drugstore side of Ulta where I feel like she should be on the other side because it feels more prestige.
Yes. But I'll give it to Juvia's Place. Like when they do come out with something, I find it to be worth the money because I can't.
Yeah.
If this, to me, this eats up Miss, obviously Givenchy, but eats up Miss Mario loose talc-free powder, Miss House Labs talc-free powder. So you're going to go buy $40, probably $45 House Labs loose powder. girl, like this is better than any talc-free loose powder at Sephora.
Yeah.
So I'll pay $25 if you really want that, because it's, to me, this is like very blurring, so good setting.
The Givenchy could have been this formula.
This is what Givenchy should have been. Exactly.
I think this is what they thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they should have just, I don't know, just put it on for the first time in the lab and seen that it wasn't going to be.
And
because
swatch it.
It wasn't a matter of opinion that it was a mirror ball level
The
highlighter.
lab said, we got this, and you trusted them.
Girl.
Love.
And then I wanted to include some eyeshadows, and I recently, again on Patreon, we've been doing declutters, and we did a whole depotting of all my eyeshadows, and I depotted the Blend Bunny Beauty Below palette. This is one of the ones, I believe, this what you were wearing at the meet and greet.
Yes, I was wearing this at the meet and greet.
Yeah. Got to admit, man, because I didn't get the Robert collection, you did, and I only swatched it. We're going
so
back.
good.
I think that was our Wicked.
Glinda.
Glinda video.
Yeah.
And I, not till depotting, did I like swatch this fucking Blend Bunny formula. Splish splash, taking a bath off my seat. And now we were also saying any restock of Blend Bunny from this point on, they're all magnetic. So if you want to buy a Z palette, I'm telling you, go over to Patreon because I have the best Z palette recommendations. And Miss
Amazing.
Thing found a tool on Blend Bunny that you literally hover this little magnet and it pops it right out of the pan. You can make your own Z palette. Like
pop it out.
So
Pop in.
I believe this whole palette's like 40 something. But long story short, I did the math. You're paying $1.87 per eyeshadow. Yeah. So that's why she's on Miss Affordable.
Chomp.
That's why she's on Miss Affordable Drugstore video. I just want to like buy now that I bought these Z palettes. I honestly want to buy another one of this because now that it's magnetic, I lost a couple in the war.
What
depotting
war?
This. Depotting mine because it was a magnetic.
Yes, it is.
What am I
Your
thinking
blends palette, the matte rainbow.
I lost
a few casualties. I was there, and I salute the loss. The teal that you lost.
Oh God, you saw it in there, and the blue, the best. Blue.
Because I was wearing the blends in this during the meet and greet. That when people were asking me, and I took a little bit of half magic and topped it, but that teal in there, that shimmer, that.
Stunning.
Oh, girl. There ain't no other way.
And even the nudes in the blend palette.
Oh, my God. Amazing.
That even, transition color.
Girl. And the Robert palette with the nudes and all the other colors.
I honestly want to like go. I want to buy like, now that I'm depotting, I want to just go buy, and I know they're going to be so easy and beautiful. Take out of the pan and put my Z palette. I want to buy like, speaking of which, I put two more that I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
This is the Lore palette, and then I believe
Sickly Sweet.
Sickly Sweet palette.
Yeah.
Is this cotton candy? Dreams. I just want to buy like 5, and I want the Ellis Atlantis.
Oh yeah,
which is a fucking,
and it just restocked and that sells out so fast.
I know. So I think I'm honestly just gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna buy 5 palettes.
That's what I did.
I know.
I placed an order for every single one I didn't have. I said thank you
because
very
then
much. Even
in my depotting, things that I have in there like stuff from Moira and whatever that they're not the same size as the or I just want to kind of almost make Z palettes of Blend Bunny because it's
this formula elite.
It's amazing,
and it's the Sickly Sweet. With those pastels, when you put them on, and they are just
look at Miss Lime,
and
yellow,
when
green.
You put that on the lid, full coverage, the pastel purple, the lilac, full coverage. Are you all right? So good. You need these. You do. You really do. And use code Robert10.
I want it. Yeah. Oh,
Robert10 at checkout.
On any?
Yeah.
On the whole website?
Yeah.
Robert10 at checkout, girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
So there you go.
Chomp chomp.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Moira just came out with Moira just came out with new blushes. I bought I think I bought 8 of them. They're $7 each. You get fucking like 15% off every time you log on the website. So I think I bought 15 because then I got like 2 cream bronzers, 3 eyeshadows, single eyeshadows. I think all that said and done, it was like 15, 16 items for like $80. So it came out to like $6, $5 a thing. Anyway, I got the new Moiras in the heart packaging, and half the line is mattes and half of them are shimmer blushes, if you will. And okay, So I will say, both of us agree, they're a little brighter on the website. They're not as blinding in person, but even in person, bitch, for $7 fucking dollars. I have this on today. I'm
Is that
wearing
number 1?
Number 13, blushing berry. Exactly, girl. So see on there, look at number 13.
Wild.
And then in person,
that is nothing of the sort. That looks like number 1.
Yeah,
even that is
and
a
even
stretch.
that, they're all like a scope. They're not as, the saturation isn't as turned up in person. But I think the interesting thing is like, I love the formula where these are hard pressed. I love a hard pressed blush. I don't want a fucking poof that I'm then going to be blending out for 45 minutes. I would rather put on 5 layers of my blush and take her, finger me first, open me up, don't just shove it in. Like, I need a little foreplay. Like, so see, it's so funny. Because, like, look at this, girl. You would do this, put it on your hand, rookie. Put it on your hand. It's not crazy pigment as far as like it goes, but I think that's very
great.
The more you blend it, the more you build it up. It's just, these are gorgeous. And like I said, for $7,
I know that's
constant money off, 10, 15, 20% off the website. And girl, my other thing is like, you can't tell me, and this is where, looking at that, number 13, that's hot pink. That looks like hot pink in the photo. However, Miss 13 in real life, you can't tell me she's not duped for Miss Lavender Blonde, which doesn't exist anymore. That's lavender purpley. He doesn't agree, ladies and gentlemen, right?
It's close, but it's almost like dragon fruit and lavender mixed.
Had a baby, yes. Yeah. So I can't recommend these enough. And I'm almost curious, I wouldn't wear them. Maybe I would. I don't know. I'm entering a more dry skin makeup era. Maybe I would try 1 or 2 of the ones with the sheen.
I thought I knew you.
Hey, listen. I mean,
no, but I think that if you work with the sheen ones a little bit more, like you,
and especially because of the hard pressing,
right.
I feel like it. I'm curious because I'm wondering if it's, obviously we learned we can't really trust the swatches in the sense of like formula or color. Where I go, will she be giving a little bit of a NYX Butters blushes situation where it looks shimmery, but it's not, like, it just has more of a glow, and so. I don't know. I would entertain, but these, I mean, God, if you need new blushes, just eat her up. All right, and then last but not least, we have the L'Oreal, what is it? Lumi Glassy?
Le Glace.
Le Glace. So we have Le Glace and Le Glow. So you can see on the models here, the top 3 are the glass, and then the bottoms are glow. I don't love the glow.
I don't either.
It's kind of weird formula. The glass, however.
Miss Ash.
Literally. The Glassy... I have, you know what's funny, girl? Funny girl. Miss Barbara Streisand. I have L'Oreal here, and then I have House Labs here. And I think when we first put it on, House Labs looked like it retained its shine a little bit
Glassiness,
better.
Yeah.
Am I crazy, or does it feel like the House Labs has kind of dried into the skin a little bit more? Like, so we have that. And then
I like the House Lab side better, if I'm being honest. I feel like it looks glassier to me from just the angles I saw it at.
I know this we've never done this before. Go look over there because I'm looking here, girl.
Let's stand.
Go, like, just block the cameras. Dead ass.
Head up. Turn that way. A little more. Okay. Go all the way. Yeah.
You really?
Yeah. It's much more well-rounded, glassy.
I don't know why I like L'Oreal better.
Interesting.
And I almost feel like this is more textured.
I felt that way about L'Oreal.
All right. Well, moral of the story, the reason I have these on there, I feel like these are a dupe. I don't.
I think they're a dupe.
That's really
I'm splitting hairs here. Of like, which one's more glassy?
Yeah, we're fucking 2 inches away. But that being said, girl, I just feel like these are a dupe, and I'm so happy. I'm even happier L'Oreal beat House Labs to the punch with this is kind of a flex. Took like a decent amount of time before those came out.
Yeah.
And girl, and I'm sure there's fucking, arnica in the
there is
House Labs, but
fermented
girl,
arnica.
The shades are fine in the L'Oreal because we do have a deep, and even in House Labs, it's not like they have like this exorbitant shade range.
They
It's
have
just,
like 8 colors,
Yeah.
but they're all very workable on different skin. Like
and
every
you
skin
swatch
tone
them,
can
and
wear
most of them, by the time the color
Yeah.
backing is so
non-existent.
that they look the
It's
same.
sparkle. It's not even a backing of metallic pigment.
Yeah.
It's a sparkle in there, so it's like a clear base with a little shimmer, so
Yeah.
every skin tone can wear
Yes,
every color from House, which I like. I do wish with L'Oreal that there was a plain clear,
agreed.
and I wish there was also, I hope it's coming, glass blush bombs from them to
Oh,
rival
diva.
House.
I know.
With no shimmer, give me blushes in that glass formula, and you're rivaling House Labs
I know,
for
girl.
$14.99.
Compared to the fucking Waterhouse Labs.
34.
Jeez, a Lou. Like, that's what I mean. Like, so I gotta give it to I gotta give it to I'm either
Jeez, a
grabbing my
Lou.
breasts or saying geez,
Jeez,
a
a
Lou.
Lou.
Like,
You're like,
my
gee
God.
whiz,
God,
gee
jeepers,
willikers.
creepers. So these are, if you want that just wet highlighter, that
Yeah, these are great.
does not
Yeah.
break up your makeup. It's just, I mean,
They're
stunning.
great. They
Stunning.
really are great.
Alrighty, everyone. That is it for another episode of Beautiful and Bothered. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for your video episode one day early on Sundays. It is available to stream everywhere on Mondays on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Please leave us a 5-star review. Now that the pod's done, just go over there and say 5 stars. We love them. The bears. Make sure to subscribe to Patreon, where we are. We hope you are happy, safe, and healthy. And remember,
You are beautiful.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Can you also tell me, oh my God, do you know
The Muffin Man.
a Carney Commons? Do you know Carney Commons?
Do you know a Carney Commons or a Corny Commons?
Do you know a Jamie Charles? He's behind bars.
Oh my god.
Ew! What the fuck was that?
Oh my god, I think I just broke my fucking ankle. Oh my god.
What was that?
Oh.
This is why we don't wear shoes.
Oh my god.
That was disgusting. That sounded like a cartoon bone break.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Oh my god, did I just snap my fucking Achilles? No, I didn't, right? No, tell me no. Tell me no. Tell me no. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh my god.
That
oh
was
my god, it feels like I fucking
Yeah.
snapped something in like a Charlie horse
Girl.
at the same time.
That sounded like
Oh, it's not going away.
a cartoon bone break. Like as if I walked on chicken bones. Try to slightly, just slowly move.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh.
That was
tight.
Girl, that was wrong.
You heard it though.
Girl, it was like a cartoon. It would literally just, I heard down here just like that.